Hello, we are Sornia. Oh, what beautiful, beautiful times, exciting times you are living. More beauty is on the way. We're going to talk a little bit about that so that you can feel encouraged. We want to give you a little bit of feedback on those things that you have put out into the cosmos, into the ethers, however you want to describe it, that which you have been emitting and that which is then being created and coming back to you manyfold. Again, it's the manifestation and your commitment to yourselves, your commitment to each other, and your commitment to creating the paradise. Maybe that's a strong word to use, but the beauty of a living place on earth that is one of more harmony and cooperation and an understanding of your true self being expressed. So we just want to touch on that a little bit and let you know that it's working. What do we mean it? Your efforts, what you have all been so wonderfully and so thoughtfully dedicating yourselves to the enlightenment of yourselves, to that evolution of the soul, the inhuman form, and all that is encompassing that in terms of the earth, Mother Earth, in terms of all of the nature. It's all evolving. And if you take the time, we believe that most of you have taken the time to notice how things are evolving. You may say they're shifts. We say it's evolution. It's an evolution and a raising of the consciousness, not just of humanity, but of everyone and everything, nature, Gaia, all of that in unison. In unison. And you think we're static over here on the other side? We're not static over here on the other side. We are, because of everything, we are also evolving, and things are taking on a different tone also for those of us who are here assisting, and many in the world of spirit, because we're all connected. We're all connected. We're all part of some greater force. We're all part of it, and we're all an expression of that. You on earth, us here in spirit, and those in many other densities, many other realities, many other earth type experiences. It's all connected. It's all connected. So, because many of you are in a place of noticing your changes, noticing let's put it this way, you are seeing things differently. You are seeing things more from the place of your truth, okay? Your truth as an eternal being. This is what we have been sharing when you come to visit us in the astral plane. You have been sharing, and we have observed that this is we don't want to say dramatic, that seems too dramatic, but we want to say that it has been quite a beautiful and natural evolution and growth on earth, and that harmonious nature of your relationship with everything that is not human, with the animals and with Mother Earth itself, is so intricately woven that you are all feeling the excitement of what is possible, what is going to happen in time, what it is that you are all creating. The more that you put forth the energies of your true nature, what are they? They are compassion, they are kindness, they are acceptance, openness, curiosity, all of these things, your creativity. The more you put that out, the more that it has an effect on everything that happens. And that's what we're seeing. So yes, there are many things that look dire, that look like things will get difficult, and they may, in a certain sense, that you will have to experience the difficulties. You already are experiencing the difficulties, but what is different for many of you, the difficulties you are experiencing, you see them, you know them, but you know that they are temporary. You know that they are these difficulties in your world, the exposure of the darkness. You know that you understand, rather than it being something to fear, you understand it's something to go through with compassion and love. So you look at something that's happening in your world that might be upsetting to you, but you've learned, and learned very, very well, that you step back a little bit and you observe it with the eyes of your truth, which is the truth of God or source, that which is in you as eternal, and you see it that way. Therefore, that is what your focus is, that is what your expectation is, and that is what you are creating. That is called manifestation. And we wanted to talk about this so that you will know that what you have put forth, and I'm speaking to everyone who hears this, what you have put forth in regards to being loving and compassionate and caring and kind, loving your enemy, seeing those things that might be disturbing to you and seeing them, asking to be shown what's the truth of these situations so that I can be able to transmute that energy. All of that had such a powerful impact that the course of certain events has been changed. Now, we can't tell you what's going to happen tomorrow because you are determining that, the details. But the end result of everything that is going on for all of humanity and all of nature and all of the creatures on your planet and for Mother Earth is to move into a vibration, a higher vibration, you call it fifth dimensional, but to shift your awareness from the limiting experiences that have been entrapping you in third dimensional reality to the more expansive, less limiting existence in five dimensional reality. It's happening. It's happening. So you may not see the evidence of it completely yet on grand scale, as all things of value take time. We wanted to stress the importance of what you are doing at this time in terms of shifting your own attitudes, your own perceptions, your own focus. What you are all doing in that regard has had such a profound effect that many experiences that might have transpired are no longer going to transpire. That doesn't mean that there will not be events that are troubling and disturbing. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is that what you are doing has brought in the energetic pathways to reach a wider audience and more individuals than we had anticipated, say, a few months ago. More individuals have awakened to their true nature, or are beginning to question, or are beginning to feel the rumblings of something more than was anticipated. More people are waking up. Nature has already woken. She is ready and willing to make this transition into the fifth dimensional reality as soon as it can happen. But everybody that is involved in this must be on board. So it takes time. It takes time. There's much here in your own experiences that need your attention. So yes, things are moving in a very positive direction. You like that term positive. We would say they're moving in the direction of what is, let's put it this way. You are aligning yourselves with nature, with Mother Earth herself. You are all aligning together to that higher vibrational, fifth dimensional reality. And that is what's going on right now. So hold to that. Hold to that, because there will be events that will potentially distract you. It's part of the game that you are. I'm sorry, I do not mean to be light about it being your reality being a game, but ultimately it is a game. It's a game, a chess game, if you will. And you have your moves, and you've been doing them beautifully. What we're trying here today in this particular session is to let you know the progress, because it's been rapid for where it was before. We have said to you that there would be another great mass awakening, and it's already starting. It's already starting. So we wanted to share this with you because we want you all who hear these messages, we want you all to be ready to share your knowledge and wisdom with those who may come to you with their questions, or who may begin to scratch the surface of what it is that has been hidden from them. Because you're on that journey of self-discovery. You have seen not everything, because you're not done. You have seen those experiences that have been limiting. You understand yourselves very well, not entirely yet, but you understand yourselves very well and are following that path of truth. And that expression of, let's say, God through you. That is what is causing the shifts and the changes and the evolution and the raising of the consciousness. You are each one doing that in your own way. And this feedback is important for you, because some of you question your role, and we have been encouraging you, where we're not saying this in order to just placate you. There would be no purpose to that. You are involved in the earth reality by choice, because you knew your role. We're talking about you as a soul. You took this on. You said, I can do this. This is my role here. You were confident. And what we're doing is giving you that feedback that, yes, it's working. And yes, what you have done for yourselves that's emanating out to others is having that influence that's going out in small little waves. So an example, what do we mean really by this? So you'll understand the depth of this. Those who have listened to this and have taken to heart the messages of what we are sharing and have applied it will know this. But say you have an experience that you've had many times in your life with another individual or with a institution or any number of things, because aggravations and frustrations abound in that third dimensional reality, resistance and the infighting and things like that. So say that there's an event or an experience or a relationship that has come up in the old pattern. Rather than you responding with knee-jerk reactions and looking at it and coming at it from that place of the human part of you, you have all learned to not have a knee-jerk reaction, to step back a moment, observe, and ask yourselves, how do you want to respond in this situation? How do you want to bring compassion to a situation or that particular situation? This very action is what has brought a further deepening and expanding and raising of the consciousness of the planet in that way that was designed many thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago by you and all of us as a way forward. It's working. Ultimately, it's working. So when you doubt, there's a lot less doubt going on here. But when you doubt, remind yourself of what we are sharing with you today, because we come forward at this time because it's such a crucial time, because it's so important. We are coming forward at this time to give you feedback on what you need to know in terms of your advancing, your evolution, your impact, so that you know. And if we come forward and we share something with you that is more difficult, but to help guide you back to the energies of compassion and love and all of that, it's because that's our role with you. No one knows everything that can happen. No one. Except that the end result is, we will say, heaven on earth, because many understand that. That's the end result. It will happen. It's already done. It's already done. You would say in a future reality, what are you saying, Sornia? It's already done. You are on your way to that. So it wouldn't be already done if you had not participated the way you have all participated. There's so much we can talk about with you. There's so much we can share with you. We feel, though, that this is the most important at this time, for there's less uncertainty on your parts, more certainty, and moving forward in the way that you have been is the way to do it. So we've had some messages of doubt, of questioning. Am I doing enough? Am I understanding enough? And we wanted to tell you, yes. We'll tell you when it's not. You have our word on that. There's no point in us not being honest and straightforward with all of you out of respect. And you are bringing all of that into your world. Take a moment when you hear this message and just enjoy that information. Enjoy knowing that it is a job not well done, because it's in the process of that. It's not finished, but you are doing it with the greatest amount of certainty that you can have at this time. And there are so many of you whose understanding has just taken a leap forward in an incredible way in a very short period of time. we would advise you to be vigilant and aware of the potential of there being some who are very angry at this time, who are not able to access that deep understanding that you have access to, and that these individuals may become more violent, more aggressive in their behaviors. But a way to manage it is to see the divine in each one of those individuals. To see them as God sees them. That is a powerful exercise for you to share with everyone. There's nothing more powerful. You call it love. You call it love. And that love heals. Love there is nothing that can destroy love. And you may say, oh, my heart's been broken here. We're not talking about your third dimensional understanding of love. We're talking about the universal God love. That is you. That is you. There's nothing more powerful than that. And because those hearing these messages have accessed that, have brought that up and are sharing that in their everyday lives, more and more people are able to access it for themselves. But you're always going to have those that can't, for the moment at least. So that is why we advise you to be aware of these individuals who are being manipulated in many ways, and to feel compassion for them, and to feel a sense of understanding. That is how you can help anyone, and not by retaliation, and not by taking on that anger yourself. We're telling you this because you may see things that seem contrary to what we are saying, because that is the darkness coming forward. More and more of it. We say we because we're going very deep into pulling it up and exposing it to the light. So as it is exposed to the light, and you are shedding onto that your own light of love, that universal love, this darkness then dissipates and transmutes into that love. It's a really wonderful time. Might be scary sometimes, but those of you who know and fully with every fiber of your being who you really are and why you are in the third dimensional earth reality, that it's not just about you and your consciousness raising, but it's about the all and everyone. Those of you don't have fear. You see this as a wonderful opportunity to do exactly what it is that you know how to do best. This isn't your first time doing this. You have done this in many other dimensional realities. You are very experienced. You know what to do. Yes, Earth is a tough one, but not tougher than the love that you have, that you know how to express. Never. So, we do hope you are all encouraged by what we have to share. You are allowing your own physical bodies to become lighter by these experiences, your light bodies, as you call them. But you're not quite ready for that transition because you want to be able to assist those who are not there yet. So if you are becoming impatient, know that it's because you're anxious to feel that harmony, but your tasks that you have taken on for the betterment of all of humanity, Earth, Mother Earth, and all of that reside there, takes precedence over your own personal, individual needs. And you know that. You are showing others this movement from the individual to, yes, you still remain individuals, but with a unified force. It's really quite beautiful. And that is where it's going. So those of you who understand what we are saying and have been listening to this and have from others as well, because there are many of us sharing this information through many different sources, know that the time is coming, you're very near that time, where you will see things differently and be able to guide those who are afraid to see them the way you do. That's when we say you will understand and see the nature of your reality with these shifts that are coming. It's about that. You will see it, and you'll be able to lead others to that truth because you've done what you needed to do to understand it for yourself. That is all for now. We love you very much. As always, we are Sornia. Goodbye.